Welcome to Watchlist by Ayo. Recent reports and renewed discussion have raised questions about the present and possible drawdown of U.S. forces at al-Asad Airbase in western Iraq. Is the U.S. military exiting al-Asad? What led to this development, and what does it mean for Iraq, the region, and the U.S. strategy in the Middle East? In this video, we break down the facts and the implications. Al-Asad is one of Iraq's most strategic military installations, located in Iraq province. The base has hosted Iraqi forces as well as U.S. and coalition troops, particularly during the operation against ISIS. It served as a hub for training Iraqi security forces, intelligence and surveillance operations, logistics and regional coordination. Al-Asad gained global attention in January 2020 when he was struck by Iraqi ballistic missile, following heightening regional tensions. In recent years, the U.S. has repeatedly emphasized a shift in its military posture in Iraq, moving from combat operation to advisory and support role. Reports of a U.S. exit or reduction at al-Asad often refer to troop reduction, transfer of responsibility to Iraqi forces, consolidation of U.S. presence. It is important to note that officials typically describe this as a drawdown or transition, not a sudden or total withdrawal. Several factors have influenced the U.S. decision to reduce its military footprint. Firstly, the official defeat of ISIS as a territorial force reduced the need for large-scale deployment. Secondly, Iraqi government has increasingly called for greater sovereignty over its security affairs. Thirdly, ongoing attack on bases hosting U.S. troops raise concern over force protection. Finally, U.S. global strategy has shifted focus toward other priorities, including Europe and Indo-Pacific. An exit from the al-Asad does not necessarily mean the end of U.S. involvement in Iraq. In most cases, it means fewer U.S. troops on ground, continued advisory intelligence cooperation, support role rather than direct combat mission. The United States has stressed that cooperation with Iraqi forces continues under bilateral agreements. U.S. officials have constantly stated that there is no intention to abandon Iraq. The mission has evolved, not ended. Any troop movement is coordinated with the Iraqi government. This underscores a transition from boots-on-the-ground welfare to strategic partnership. In conclusion, reports of the U.S. exit from al-Asad airbase reflect a broader military transaction rather than a complete withdrawal. The focus is shifting towards Iraqi self-reliance, advisory support, and long-term stability. As the situation continues to evolve, clarity will depend on official statements and on-ground development. This is Watchlist by Ayo, bringing you clear, verified, and responsible global security analysis. Thanks for watching.